council, which is headed by Hadis himself, agrees to sign off the project. Of course, we agree with me that within that 20 months, it's not that we're just discussing. We were negotiating, we were renegotiating. In fact, we were fighting at some point. We witnessed one of them
Yes,
when we,
at the SAN's office.
after we have agreed,
That
and
was
we
last
went
year.
to meet with his lawyer, who is the senior advocate of Nigeria, Owonikopo, and
You know,
and the king changed the whole discussion and fight ensued. And Owonikopo himself has to be the one that was breaking the news, because I was the point of standing up to leave. He persuaded me to stay, and the result of it is the reason why we are standing here today discussing this. The reason why I mention all of that is to, first of all, allay your fears about legality, allay your fears about truth of the project and the honest way. Because of course you agree with me, even if you want to employ somebody, if he has all the character but he doesn't have integrity, if he has had the hard work but integrity is missing, the whole of the reason why you employ the person is gone. So I'm just trying to establish the integrity of the project. That's why I'm trying to give you the history of where we started from. Now, this project is a 605 hectares of land, of waterfront land, which we are developing into an eco-friendly, smart city. I would repeat that word over and over again, because as of today, the need to be sustainable, apart from the fact that I'm an SDG ambassador, the need to be sustainable in everything we're doing from planning to the end cannot be overemphasized. So sustainability is the number one key. So this project is planned towards sustainable development goal, making sure that in terms of our reclamation, in terms of our site and services, even in terms of building that will come on top of it, we're looking at eco-friendly. So this is the survey to the land. Other thing I also need to mention is that, you see, because this is a waterfront, technically, don't let me say technically, legally it belongs to communities and legally it belongs to federal government. If community is laying claim to it, they cannot do anything except they approach the federal government, who will tell them, okay, you go ahead. So the community engaged me to have the federal government on their behalf to get that. That's number one. Beyond that, get an approval to reclaim whatever they want to reclaim. Do a survey plan for that reclamation, send it to the federal government, get an approved survey from the federal government, then come back to site, start reclamation, then obtain survey from the federal government. Because federal government will not give you water. So the moment we start reclamation, but they will give an approval and also a kind of payment advice of, oh, come and pay X, Y, Z to the federal government cost for the purpose of this. So the reason why I diverted a little bit to that point is because of somebody that came that was giving me a phone. By all right, they have zero right on this water. Right ends where this block ends. So any right beyond that block is a federal government right. So even let's say, for example, that the king was wanted somebody and they have a meeting and they agree to fly, even the king does not have any right on it until approval is done. So he is now at his discretion to determine Mr. A come and take one plot, Mr. B come and take two plots, based on whatever comes back to them. So no individual has a right to claim he has something here, he actually has nothing. But this is not the reason for me to be lecturing somebody. That's why I push him towards the king, let him go and have the discussion. So back to the project. I've already told us what we intend to develop this project into. But it's also important that we see what the survey looks like. This is our final survey. This is not what we presented to the federal government, okay, but this is what federal government brought back to us. So what we presented to the federal government is different, but the same shit. But the federal government brought it back to us differently. Why do I say differently is this? within this land, the 4th mainland bridge is passing through this land.
4 million.
Yes. Federal government has identified that and they have given the right of way to the 4th mainland. We have an existing power line, which
I've shown you there.
which we captured in our survey. We didn't give right of way to it because we just left it at their discretion. So they give a right of way also to the power line. So that's why we have it as parcel A, B, and C. What we presented them was just only A and B. So they presented back to us A, B, and C. Now, this survey is from the Survey General of the Federation, who are the one that has legal rights to also do survey on water. Now, for the purpose of marketing every instrument you need, we will make it available to you through our through our main marketing team. However, let me speak to you briefly about this project. Like I said, what we're looking at here is a sustainable development eco-city, smart city. It's part of our thought and intention to use this road that we get in temporarily. So we intend to allocate it, make it accessible not as sand but as an interlocked road. Put drainage system here. Now, having said that, the reason why
Thank you.
focus on the development. Then at that point, we will strategize our marketing strategy. We will strategize everything that has to do with even the deliverables and all of that. But what do we want to achieve within the period where after we're done with the program? We want to achieve this. We want to achieve accessibility to this place and even probably reclaim maybe like 20-30 hectares of land, so that people will see land, we are not just seeing road only. Then after that, we lock up shops, we focus on other things we want to focus on other strategy, get all the approvals we need to get from the federal government as far as the road to Chevron Drive is concerned, get the clear right of way, then we'll come back to the market. So at that time, I'm only taking to this 200,000. By the time we come back to the market at that time, we may be talking of 300, maybe more, but that's at today. That's what we're looking at. So I'm open to questions, queries, concerns.
Okay, the survey plan you share it with us later.
Definitely we'll share with you. I'm not going to share this with you.
What other documents does he have? Survey plan and approved survey plan.
We have the survey plan from Survey General of the Federation. Before the end of this week, I will get the final approval because the approval is meant to come with the payment for COO. So that's what is delayed. So the moment I have that, I'm going to share with you. But I still have a little bit of time because we want to go to market by 1st of September and close shop by 30th of October, or close shop as soon as we sell those units. That one comes faster. We have a limited unit to sell. I mean,
just 100 plots.
Just 100 plots. So,
Is that commercial or residential?
So it's not like Lagos State allocation, like demand notice and all those stuff. Not like that.
this is a federal government land. This is Lagos
So
State
once
government
you've
land.
gotten the land from the community, you register it to the federal government with the survey and all. Then
So
But
let's
you know
say
why
for
it is
example
like
you
that?
sell a plot of land to your customer, to your client. We are going to sign everything we need to sign for your client to be able to. Your client does not even need to lift a finger. We have everything within the team. We just call the office of the Surveyor General of the Federation State, call the office of the Minister for Housing and Urban Development, who are the ones that is starting with this responsibility. Transfer their files to them directly. They reproduce their survey, they reproduce their title, and transfer it back to us, and we tell your client to come and collect his envelope. This is our envelope. So they don't need to go to Abuja, they don't need to lift a finger. They just need to trust our process. And they give them, they can verify on their own thereafter.
Okay. Today we see water. Tomorrow definitely we see city.
Yes, sir.
The smart one for that matter.
Yes, sir.
What's the timeline?
Okay, now part of what determines our timeline is also about performance. Because you agree with me, if I have maybe about That may be about 18, 20 billion to venture into this. I probably will not be sitting down there and be having this discussion with anybody. So timeline also is practical for us. However, we have told ourselves that we go to the market by September 1 to October 30th. We actually intend to start work by 1st of October. So we start work by 1st of October.
That's interlocking the access
Exactly. We start
for construction purpose.
No, that's not the 1st of October. We're going to start with the dredging.
Dredging.
Yes. We want to be able to do a drone to show people work is going on. We are not doing this with it. You understand? So I won't be paying community first when I'm supposed to pay myself first. So we will start dredging from the inside and be pushing this way. When we have done that to a realistic extent, we already have a strategy that we want to use to do that. When we have done that to an extent, then let's say 3 months of work on water, then we'll come here. This cannot take us more than 3 months of work. We'll come here. But we will, while we're trying to do that, we will break down, total time down for money. When we have excess money, instead of us waiting, we will go and enter everything that we need to use to fix this place ready. So within the moment we have dredging to this point, but this is what we're going to get sand from as well. When we have dredging up to this point, we just start loading sand and start letting up the road. So after we'll have graded it to clarify a little, then we start pouring the sand on them. The drainage are already there, and wherever doesn't have a drainage, you can easily put drainage there. So this give and take, this is a 1 month work we are doing. But for this particular one, we're looking at it that give and take. If you work there, let's say it's October, November, December, January. By the end of January, you will have assessed how far we have gone. And don't forget, because our payment arrangement is for people to pay across 6 months. So if you are not having any default, you know, it's also going to stop us. But the intention we have is at the end of 4 months of work, whatever money we have there, we want to give you. Even if it doesn't cover it, at least let's have some receipt that we have paid some money. So when we have that on ground and we are going back to the market, we also have additional document that you can use just beyond whatever we're doing. Yeah.
So as of today, okay. I don't think you have a letter of allocation.
As at today, we've not gotten that, but I can assure you we're going to get that before we start marketing by the 1st of September.
Madam.
I've asked my questions way ahead of you.
Yeah, exactly. On the phone, you know, because I remember we had a Zoom
Discussion.
Zoom.
Okay,
Have
then
you got
after.
similar projects like this?
No, yeah, you remember what I said in this?
Okay, because
We've done project, but not this magnitude.
there's going to be so much technicalities and know I hope to do with
Yes,
that.
But you agree with me that I don't need to know anything.
Of course.
I don't even need to know so much.
Yeah.
All I need to know is to ensure that I put the right person,
The right person.
on the right responsibility.
Yeah.
Just as I've put both of them on the responsibility of marketing.
selling.
We have people that have been dredger masters for more than 35 years.
Yeah.
So they know this water in and out. And we also have companies that are willing to partner with us. Because I own a water business, we should be able to do Chief Brown. He's from Port Harcourt. And also this big man in Lagos there, Midiron. They are formidable dredging company, indigenous. I have a lot of offer from Chinese, but I keep sending them away. Yeah. You don't need to warn me. I already warned myself.
Actually, I don't know what happened to those my Turkish partners.
Okay.
They are better.
Oh, really?
Try to find them. I think they were having issue with their government. You know the way it is. And I think they have 2 different Islamic groups in Turkey, so they're having challenges. But
That's political.
political. But they are these are people.
Okay, I want that.
Yeah, things we could not do. We brought them in, and plus you can't even compare their charges with that of maybe the Germans and that make noise and make a lot of noise. Because I've done something with the Germans in Ajakuta, but they could not do it.
Wow.
Yeah, but the Turkish, so we can always look for. It's not impossible. We can always get partnership
Of course.
from.
And also there's something that I didn't remember to mention to you. You see, beyond my background, I'm also a business person. and that's how I backed my doctorate. So I've looked into this project over and over again. I flip all the figures. Even if I buy standard side to fill this place, I'm still going to make profit. Why? Because it's very shallow.
Yes,
The deepest part of this place is not more than 20 meters.
Wow.
So it's different from whatever San Feeling any other person is facing in Lagos. I have friends that have 27 hectares of land. Their depth is 14 meters.
Yes.
And they're even struggling to fill as at now. Because with the 14 meters depth, you have more tide. So except you have dredgers that are 22, 24, 24, 26, and you have a large number of them working at the same time, maybe about 3 or 4 working at the same time, pouring sand about the same place. That is when they will be able to stabilize such a depth. Otherwise, when they pour sand today, let's say it is 5 meters high, before they come back tomorrow, that sand is gone. So the reason why I mentioned that is for you to be able to let your client know that by the grace of God, this is not a project that will fail. This is not a project that will fail. The only major risk in this is about community interference. That is the only major risk. Technicality, every other thing, leave it for God and us. But in terms of community, that's the only mistake that we have. But I know that we have a undertaking. That's why we decided to follow
The Chevron road is even better.
the double that other road is a triple opportunity beyond this community.
Yeah, but you still have to connect with Lagos State government.
Yeah, definitely.
The road, because if
You
you're
know it's
using
easier.
their
You know it
bridge,
is easier that way. Why did I say it is easier? The moment we have approval from the federal government, there is no way we're still going to go involved. You know, they were asking me this question yesterday when we were having a session in our office. Lagos State government will still ask me about traffic impact analysis for this. This is a small space. They are still going to ask me about environmental impact analysis. We know, and we are also waiting for them. We have answer to every question. We have answer to any question they want to ask.
So have you forgotten, like if I want to present it to my clients, right, I would need like a brochure, like a project analysis, and all those stuff to like.
We are rounding up that as I speak. They are already working on this. We are reviewing them. But we have it almost ready. Everything will be dumped on our website, I'm sure, before the end of next week. So we already have a domain name that we have registered for this project. It's www.royalalandcity.com. Am I right?
Yes.
So we're going to create a group and share all of these things. You have access, you can ask your questions. Even if you don't remember any question here, you can just ask the questions.
It's okay.
We are good.
And again, you know, I remember I told you that we don't mind if you can get us mostly institutional partners. You know, you raised that the last time when we spoke.
Yes.
That was about to be before today, and we also said it again on our way.
because he has already said it. You don't have to
Yes.
know everything yourself. You don't have to raise the finger. Even if you partner and take, that's the spirit of network marketing. I'd rather earn from 1 naira from 1 million people than earn the 1 million by my own effort. So if he knows partners that can do things, some of them, I know that some of them might say, okay, we are doing your infrastructural development. So to be paid with land, right?
So those opportunities, I mean, those kind of opportunities are everywhere, you know. But for us, we want to focus for now on the expansion. When we have land, it's easy, we are on the better strength of negotiation
Of course.
than discussing at the ground.
Even having the land is the first step,
That's
which is
how
what
we
you have
sell.
said, to dredge. That's it. And then someone can visualize what they are doing.
You did mention of community. Do you have like a pre-arrangement of giving them a part of?
Definitely.
So that would be part of it.
I told you now. I said 3.3.
So 32.5.
Community does
They are
not
not lifting the finger, but they are going to they are going to, whether I like it or not, they are going to take away 197 hectares from those states without lifting a finger. The only thing they will lift is probably attend meetings when necessary. For example, we have the one we're going to do in the hotel tomorrow. So beyond that, no other involvement.
No other. So are you going to demarcate your own smart city from there?
Completely 100%. We can never be together, but I can sell for them. I can do infrastructure for them. It's part of the agreement that they don't want me to leave them when I'm done with the reclamation. And I don't want to leave them either, even if I'm creating an alternative road. Do you understand? However, for them to benefit all those things, they must be ready to um, agree to few terms and conditions that I'm going to put on the table. I may not be so hard in those conditions because I realize that if they are selling, even if they are using this alternative road, let's say for example, me, I'm selling my own land at 300 million per plot, and they are ready to sell their own half of my price. It's bad market for me. There are some people that won't mind. Say, keep your the Chevron road, you stay, you use this particular one. Do you understand? So at the same time, it's a bad market, so I don't want to expose them to that. So I'm trying to put them under my wings, make sure they do not even see the light of anything. So all I have to do is to manage them, and how to manage them, I'm expert in that 100%.
God help us.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
And that's where speed comes in. Because sometimes when they see, oh, really?
This is how the place is now.
So they start changing their mind. But you've already locked in the
No,
legal.
they cannot change in their mind. Do you want me to shock you?
Supreme Court.
No. That's not even the issue. Let me just shock you. I know that at some point in this project, because of my experience, I know at some point in this project, we're going to get to that point. So I'm already ahead of that point before they even start thinking. So what did I do? In the agreement, it is written there. The title on this land can bear the name of eligible in council, but the signatory to the COO is myself and the sitting king. So what that means is that I cannot sell a single plot of land except I agree to sign. Even though I'm not a member of this community, but I've locked the entire community in that way. So it's difficult. So when I bring COO title to you, you might bear your name, but you can't be doing this. Even if you sign a loan, but the moment you get to Abuja, they will return it back to you. And if I sign a loan, the moment it gets Abuja, they return it back to me. So I know that I won't default, but I can't trust whether you are going to default. So in order not to start saying stories to my buyers, then I have to lock everything in. So it's more or less like a double signatory to the bank. It's useless if you sign a loan. So it's just a way of checkmating the community, make sure they all align all the time and forever.
We continue to discuss what else question that you need analysis.
You have another question?
Yeah, the commission aspect.
So, great
I know
people.
we did not conclude on that.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that will discuss that.
Okay, we can discuss that.
So, smart investors, this is a new project. So, we are inviting smart investors, individuals to come and take advantage. As you can see, this is going to be an eco-friendly smart city. You are seeing water today, but in less than few months time, you'll be seeing city right there. So if you don't want to be among the lookers, then lock down your spot. Right now, we are still selling on pre-launch price, in fact far below the market price, and this is the best time you can jump on this offer. You jump on this offer and go and relax, waiting for the return on your investment in soonest. So smart, as a smart investor, this is the best time to jump on this offer. You can see we have not started at all, but the vision is there. We are inside where we are going. This is going to be an highland. Like if you have the experience of Banana Highland, then we are replicating the same right there, even far above Banana Highland. Smart city, eco-friendly, and we have residential cluster, we have commercial cluster. So don't miss out on the opportunity. Just send me a DM, call me on 070-8251-4696. We have over 605 hectares of land right here. Be among the investor. Call me today and let's take look down 1 or 2 plots right here behind me. If you don't have a waterfront property in your real estate portfolio, this is the best time to get the most affordable luxury waterfront real estate. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Call me, MJ Lantano, and I will help you to lock down 1 or 2 plots right here, either for residential or for commercial. The minimum size selling here for residential is 1,000 square meters, going for 85,000 per square meter. For the commercial, we have 1,500 square meter. That's the minimum selling. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Call me today. The best time to jump on any real estate investment is to buy at the pre-launch price. Don't miss out on the pre-launch price. Call me today and let's deal. So to see you, my DM. Bye, 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 for now.
Let me just show us where we are on the map.
They show us map. You know that map is someone has to process map. So don't worry yourself.
Don't mind this place is dirty. The community has
It's even more interesting when you
dirty
and
the
then you
whole
do your
place.
videos and they are seeing it live like
You're just here to
Okay, that means we have
do to open it, and the construction, the reclamation will start by 1st of October. Join us on this offer. Lock down as many plots as possible. This is affordable luxury waterfront property. Don't miss out on this. See you in my next video.